Hello YouTube, hello my subscribers, hello to all my subscribers who was waiting for the Wrath of Sparta. I must say that this is definitely one of the best backgrounds for the game until now. First one in post-release version of Rome 2 was also really good. Then we had Caesar in goal, which was really bad, with a green background and a pig in the middle. Then Hannibal at the gates, a pinky purple background. No. But this one looks amazing. I was even thinking to create something from this picture in the middle in a Photoshop. I'm really good in photo editing, so I could make a good use of it. I will start a new campaign. I've pre-ordered the Wrath of Sparta, so now I have all available campaigns for Rome 2. I must say that Wrath of Sparta is the first campaign that I've pre-ordered on time. All others was bought just recently, maybe a month ago. So we are starting a new campaign. I was not sure which faction to choose. You can see that each of them have a different description down below. To be honest, I would like to read it, so I will pause the game a little bit. I will play Sparta, that's for sure, because Athena looks really interesting. But take a look at this trait: dreams of empire, -10 happiness in all regions. It's a lot, and their territory is a bit scattered around. If you take a look at this screen over here, they have a small island here, then settlement here, then capital city here, then few settlements on the north, and so on and so on. So I don't like it. So I was thinking between those three: Boiotian League, Korinthos, which also looks like an interesting choice because of maritime heritage, plus 10% ship battle speed, which is really good, and we have love of Aphrodite, +2 growth in all regions. Really good traits. But Sparta is a really legendary faction. I didn't play the Spartan campaign in Rome 2 yet. In a grand campaign, I've never tried a Spartan campaign, so I will do it now. Alright, I've read description over here, and what I could understand is that after the battle and a noble sacrifice at the Thermopylae battle at Thermopylae, which you all know about, the prestige of Sparta was risen, and war against Persia is high on its agenda. And Athena on one side have their eastern allies, on the other side we have Sparta with the western allies, and all this campaign actually is talking about Peloponnesian Wars. You can see that Sparta's Peloponnesian League must achieve a decisive naval victory against Athena and break the loyalty of its allies. This may not be straightforward, however. Spartan land forces may be supreme, but Athena's navy is undefeated, and for the Spartans, the ultimate warriors, intrigue and espionage leave a foul taste. By the way, Sparta have also lack of subtlety, -1 for all agents' attributes: zeal, authority, cunning, all characters. Take a look at our victory conditions. We need to control 40 settlements, control those 6 provinces over here. We need 120 units and 40 naval units. And there is only one way to have victory: military victory only. Alright, game difficulty is hard. We are starting now. Hope we will have some fun. I'm sure that we will see a lot of action. I still didn't try this game. Only thing that I did was a short look at the campaign map. I was watching the intro, but nothing extra. I didn't play a single turn.
Exposed to threats from across the Aegean, and our people will suffer. If the Corinthians want war, they should seek it alone.
You would see all of Greece under the heel of Athenae, cowering from them like chided slaves. We spilled blood at Potidea, but now we need allies. The might of Sparta will halt their ambition.
Your flattery is wasted. You know not what you ask.
All eyes look on Sparta, and this is what you would have them see. From birth, a Spartan is trained for one purpose. To do battle.
You are Pandora, clutching at a vessel you do not understand.
They dare think themselves your equal. None can match your skill. It is every Spartan's duty to embody the very nature of war. Strike now! I beg you!
You would plunge Greece into chaos!
Then from chaos, we will rise!
Really cool intro, and I see that all campaign packs have some kind of a political intro from what we saw today. Alright, let's hear this guy.
It should have been the start of our golden age, but instead we squabble amongst ourselves. The Hellenic League, formed to take the fight to the invaders, did not last. Suspicious of the ambitions of Athena, Sparta and many other great city-states left. They were right to be suspicious. Athena has turned the league they formed into an empire under their control. It is now less a collection of independent cities and more a series of bases for their powerful navy. In the face of Athenian hegemony, Sparta has reformed the Peloponnesian League with Korinthos and the smaller Boiotian League of cities. As these two powerful groups face off against each other, war is brewing. Let us not forget the Persians. Their empire still stands, and keeps a careful eye on developments in Greece to make sure that no single group becomes too powerful. Sparta has every right to mistrust the Athenians. Barely 10 years prior, Athena fought a war against their ally, Korinthos. Athenian arrogance has now become too great for the Spartans to bear. However, Athena's greatest strength is also their biggest, most exploitable weakness. Athena's wooden wall, the fleet that guarantees their dominance at sea, is no match for the elite hoplites of Sparta. Sparta's aim is to cripple Athena on land to prevent its navy becoming too large. Since the mines at Lavrio provide much of the city's income, and therefore its shipbuilding capabilities, their loss would be devastating. Once Lavrio has been captured, Athena itself should be the next target. It is the key to dominance over all Greeks.
Quite interesting info, I must be honest, and it seems like now we have a lot of strategical thinking over here. We have two separate groups, two main groups. Large Athenian League was split in two parts. We have Sparta and our two allies, Elis and Boiotian League. On the other side, let's switch back to diplomatical map mode. So we have Sparta, Elis, Korinthos and Boiotian League. On the other side we have Athena and the rest of those factions. Athena actually wants to rule this whole area. They have a huge navy, and to fight them off we must win the battles on land. And what is most important for Athenian naval power is this province over here, where they have some kind of a resource. What this is, iron or something, I really cannot tell. By the way, when you click on each settlement you will see a huge description. Since I'm recording this for YouTube, I don't want to waste your time. I would really like to read that for myself, but I don't want to waste your time. So you can see that every settlement that you click on, you will get some kind of a description, a little bit of historical background behind it. So this campaign pack is really worth the cash. From what I'm seeing now, I think that it's definitely the most polished campaign pack until now. I would really like to read all these descriptions, but yeah, sorry, I have to read it. I will stop the recording and I will just browse through the game background. Yeah, a lot of history, nothing much related to the gameplay, history only. We have Olympia here. And I forgot to mention that there is also a third faction, Persia. They are located somewhere around here. Persian Empire. So let's start the game. Sorry if this intro was a little bit too long for your taste. I will put a link down in the description so you can fast forward to the time. Let's check out the technology screen. Military part of the tech tree is really well organized now. We have three basic trees. We have army, navy and support. Very simple and very clear. On the other side we have a seal tech tree, mathematics, aesthetics and philosophy. Those three are maybe not so clear at the first one. You will probably have to read description of every single technology, but I will start my research with citizen conscription, military part of the tech tree, so I can build Holosideros barrack and unlock myself the future upgrades for my army. I have two starting provinces. Like a daimon, I control full province, so I can issue an edict here. And for every start, for almost every time in the early game, bread and games is really good choice, except in a rare cases where, for example, in Imperator Augustus you play as a Lepidus, and in North Africa you need Romanization edict to rise the Latin culture up. But for the most of the part you want bread and games edict in the early game. There is one more province quite far away from the capital city, Lamia. Lamia has been occupied since the Bronze Age at least. Its position above the narrow coastal plain of Thermopylae gives it strategic value, connecting it to southern Greece and Thessaly. In the years since the war with Persia, the city has been fortified against attack. Fortified. Only Spartan youths and some javelin men. But alright, it have fortifications around it. I will still not engage in diplomacy, although I think that in this game diplomacy will play a very important role. There is a lot of politics in this campaign pack. I won't seek any new trade deals. I will wait for at least 1 or 2 turns so I can ask other nations for some payment in return, since in the first turn they won't have enough cash to pay me. I will send my dignitary up to the north. In this region over here you can see that culture, Dorian culture, which is Spartan primary culture, is at 0%, while Ionian is at 100%. That's probably some kind of accepted culture, since I cannot see any public order penalties from this culture. Let's start with the upgrades. I definitely want to upgrade the settlement with the trench mine and upgrade the industry. That's the first thing I want to do to rise my cash reserves. I'm still not sure how much turns per year we have. We'll move my army to the north, preparing myself against a war, for a war against Argos, neutral faction between me and my allies. I will start the recruitment of units.
Make haste, men.
And you will notice that for each unit you need 2 turns to get finished. That probably means that in a 1 year we have a much more turns. If you have a 1 turn per year, then of course that your unit will be finished in a single turn, in a single year. But if you have 4 or maybe even more turns, then of course you will need more turns to get your units recruited. Let's move my dignitary. What kind of effects he have? Plus 5.34 culture influence. And then again, culture propaganda, plus 4 culture conversion, spread culture tensions, plus 20% public order penalties due to local presence of foreign culture, and again, culture plus 2 culture conversion passive action. Man, this is really strong dignitary. Really strong dignitary. Let's move him up to the north.
Setting forth.
I want to level him up, since I can see that this is really powerful dignitary, and I definitely need a spy, that's for sure. Let's cancel the construction. Cancel the construction of this settlement. I need spy. No, not yet. I will continue with the recruitment of units. I want to be prepared for a war against Argos. Let's recruit more. Perioikoi hoplites. How much can I recruit? Sparta have a bonus on recruitment capacity. No. No, not Sparta. Not Sparta. One of my allies have that. And I can end the turn. I'm really happy that I bought this campaign while it's still fresh. Hannibal at the gates was interesting. Caesar in Gaul, not so much, but the Wrath of Sparta have good political and a lot of diplomacy included, good political background, and that's the main reason I like it. I can find a similarity between this campaign pack and Rise of the Samurai from the Shogun 2. because Rise of the Samurai have really a lot of politics and diplomacy. By the way, I've started to record that campaign long time ago. I'm still very early in the campaign, but feedback from my viewers was not satisfying, so I put that game on pause. Maybe I continue it if someone say that they would like to see it. Boiotian League wants a trade agreement. Let's try to ask them for a payment, at least 500. No, rejected. Sorry guys, but cannot be free. So Athena have really powerful navy. Alright, the perils of hegemony. Now listen to this. This is important. War dictates the unnatural allies fight together. Unnatural allies fight together, and that drastic measures are taken to defeat a common enemy. However, the Greek world does not look kindly upon expansionism. So that unnatural allies, we are probably talking about Sparta and Athena. Those two factions are unnatural allies. Fight together against a common enemy, which is Persian Empire. Greek world does not look kindly upon expansionism. So the capture of the capital cities, Athena, Thebai, Korinthos and Sparta, will cause severe diplomatic penalties. Instead, aim to erode enemy influence by striking at their smaller possession. Recapturing your own capital will not incur a penalty, of course. So very interesting campaign. I wish to see more such features in upcoming Attila Total War. So it's not only a battles and economy. I would like to see that diplomatical part of the game improved, more politics and more diplomacy, bring more depth into the game, and that's the reason I like Paradox interactive games. So continuing with the recruitment, let's see what kind of mercenaries we have available. Not much. And if you take a look at the building browser, you can see that we have only one type of shrine. Building chain rat of Sparta. So we have consecrated ground, shrine, temple, and final temple of Zeus. While Boiotian League have one extra upgrade, Mega Zeus. They are probably nation of religion, so not much to choose from at the building part. We have also practice fields, which rise our recruitment capacity, improves our units, and we have Holosideros barracks, which will unlock us new units. I need military settlement for a practice camp. Practice camp is really powerful. Building increase melee defense, infantry damage, cavalry melee attack, melee infantry melee attack, and one extra recruitment capacity. I'm really amazed with this campaign, although this is only a third turn that I am playing. By the way, it's still 432 before Christ. I forgot to count how many turns I've been playing. I wonder how many turns per year we have this time. Edict is issues. War declared between Epirus and Thessalian League. War target available. I will use that feature for sure. I want to weaken down Athena, but I don't want my allies to strike at the heart of Athena, because you can see how Athena is scattered around. I want my allies to attack this small island over here. If you take a look at that island, this island is a part of Elis settlement and of Elis province, pardon, and one of my allies have a control of those regions, and I would really like them to gain control of the whole province. So you should really think strategically, not only on a battlefield but also on a campaign map. I can end another turn. I would really like to see a spy. I would like to recruit it, but I don't have enough movement points. Disruption, let's see, buy of merchants, propaganda, spread, alright. Let's move my dignitary to the north. Maybe over here I can try to weaken Athena settlements. Am I losing public order here due to the culture? No. So this second culture is actually also accepted. I will not improve Boiotia because I can easily lose it. Maybe I should sign a non-aggression pact with my northern borders. Let's try. And now I can ask for a trade deals. Sparta. So Thessalian League. Let's try to ask for a trade agreement. No. Maybe a non-aggression pact? No. Yeah, they have a good relations with Athena. Let's start with the trade agreements. No, they don't want to accept. Look, no, I forgot to change. Alice.
May Hermes bless us both with skillful tongues that we may
trade
speak our
agreement
parts well,
with a payment
so
of 1500. Too much. No,
Hermes
only trade agreement. All right. And we have my second ally, Korinthos, which is already trading with us. Maybe I can trade with those small islands over here, as diplomacy is really important. Always look at the relations with other factions. So if I want to trade with Melos, I want to click on them and see what kind of relations they have with other nations. They are neutral toward most of them, so there is no fear that I will anger someone by trading with them. Let's give them a free trade agreement. Maybe Knossos, which is far away, I cannot trade with them. Kaidon. Let's try.
For the sake of friendship that has been and friendship.
Nope.
You would not sell much in our marketplaces.
And maybe I should start the recruitment of units up over here. I'm waiting for that single turn so I can build a Holosideros barracks. Ooh, I don't have enough cash. Alright, next turn I will build a master field here so I can start my offensive from this province and from my capital, ending the turn. Research complete. Summer. I don't want to read this. Ally confirms the war target. Alright, so let's build a master field in Lamia. I want to go fully on military side, and I will upgrade my economical buildings only when my income gets really low. So I will skip a civil technologies just for a few moments, and military settlement is a technology which will lower down the upkeep cost and the recruitment cost of all my units, will enable me a building of a practice camp. Of course, my next technology will be mercenaries, so I will get cheaper mercenaries. Mercenaries can be really helpful. Practice fields level 1, what's this? Practice camp level 2. So to build practice camp level 2 I also need this technology for practice field level 1. Strange. So all that I will get from military settlement is reduced cost for military land units. Continuing with the recruitment, preparing the attack. I definitely need more archers and slingers. No, archers. Archers are good when you are attacking a fortified position, since they can shoot over the buildings and walls. I have enough hoplites. My income is now low and we can end the turn. I forgot to recruit a spy. Let's see what's happening over here. Where is my dignitary? I want you to go up. Oh, this is territory from Athena. Can I do something to Athena dignitary? Assassination? No. Manipulation? No. Alright. Let's try to weaken their tax rates, but not in, in Athena. Athena is the richest province that they have. So let's do it over here. Ending the turn one more time. I will try to make this campaign a bit faster. As I said, this is the first time I am doing it. By the way, I hope that my dignitary didn't get killed right now. I will try to make this campaign faster as much as I can.
Bound by treaty, our lands would be as
Too late for that, my friends. A lot of ships and wow, wounded. My only dignitary is wounded. We have a cult of Helen plus 10% wealth from culture. Alright, let's start recruiting units over here. Master field still not done. I should wait. Alliance forge between Rhodos and Ionian League. This part is relatively safe. Let's recruit more over here. I have enough bowmen. I need heavy infantry. Spartan hoplites. Quite expensive, but I really do need them. Maybe a 1 unit of cavalry. Let's see, can I improve something here to get more cash? Let's upgrade the village. Whoa, Pylos looks like an easy target. Really easy target, since Athena have quite strong navy and they can crush me easily. Let's pull back those guys over here. And in Pylos I wanna upgrade something that will give me bigger garrison. Look at this, I can upgrade port only into a harbor. Let's check out this building chain. Wow, everything is so simple. Everything is so simple. Level 4, some garrison, Spartan archer, marines, and Spartan marines. Alright, nothing much I can do here. Let's go for market settlement. No, I need food. How much food I have? 5. Yeah, let's build a market settlement. No, I need more units in this army stack so I can defend that settlement. Let's start with cheap hoplites and maybe some slingers to get rid of the ship from the distance. That will wait for a second turn. And now I can recruit a bit more over here, at least 1 unit of cavalry, 2 units of cavalry. Ending the turn. I forgot to turn on my timer, so I don't know how long am I recording until now. But wow, look at the whale! Look at the whale up over there. Research complete, military settlement, invasion force lands. Where? Look at this. Look at this, straight in my capital city. Do I have a good garrison here? What do I have? 3 Spartan hoplites, 3 Spartan youths, hello archers, hello javelin men. So 3, 6, 10 units. They have 7. I should probably win this with only my garrison. So yeah, I will leave this as it is. I hope that I will win the battle with the garrison. And I definitely need a spy. Let's recruit a spy. And now I can attack Argos. Let's declare war by attacking them. Won't call my allies to help. So my 2200s against 280 deployed plus reinforcing 1400s. I will quick save just in case my commentary goes bad, and I will see you on the battlefield.